Hey, it's Amy Green with Amy and Art Designs. Come on in and say hi. We are going to make a tiered tray today that is beach themed. This is what y'all voted on. I asked, did you want to paint patriotic gnomes or a beach tray? And y'all said beach. I was shocked, but it's a super cute tray. So if you're watching this, you're probably watching on the replay. So drop hashtag replay. I would love to hear from you. And if you're new here, make sure you let us know so that we can say hi to you because I always like to say hi to my new friends here. Um, if you are new to tiered tray crafting, you're in for a treat. It's one of my absolute favorite ways to craft and decorate because it's just so simple to I'm just going to share this to I'm just going to share this stream real quick. So give me one shake because I'm going to lose my train of thought. Oh, Amelia, Tammy, Tracy, Sarah, you've been sick. Girl, it's been end of the year here for us. So, um, it is always crazy. I wanted to be live at 1:30, but I've got the kids and they're home and like it's just never as simple as what I want it to be. So, I'm just gonna pop this in. Okay, well, let's get started. Let's look at the tray. Tell me how you're doing, guys. So, Cinda, Diane, Sarah, Amelia, Tammy, Tracy, Janet. Hey, Janet. All right, let me add this. Let's see how this works. Okay. All right. Okay. Hi, Diane. You're over on YouTube. So we have some different, this one's really cute. And I had some fun paint I want to use. It's terracotta and it's a little sandy. So it has just a little bit of texture to it. It says it's called lightly textured acrylic paint and it's just has a different feel to it and I thought it would be really fun for a beach tray. So, we've got this sign. We've got this is like an arrow sign. Um with it has a stand. So this is the two-piece stand. We have this has got a lot of shells. Some of these shells I'm going to move other places, but a little mason jar with shells. Home is where the beach is sign. Then the beach is my happy place. I just think they're really fun, cute little signs. They would look if you saw the reel I did with all the stuff that they have at the Walmart dollar spot, they have such cute stuff, you guys, and just really, really fun decor. So, and decor pieces to go with it, right? And so does actually right now the Dollar Tree has got some really, really cute stuff, right? Some really cute stuff. So we have these two. One is Pueblo and one is Mesa Pink. Hi, Tammy. Thank you for the sprinkles, girl. Look how cute that is. Just really soft, and that's got that texture to it. So the two that I have with the texture are Mesa Pink and Pueblo. I don't know if I'm going to use navy, but I brought it. I've got this Newport blue. We've used this in the JCC if you're part of the JCC, but I thought we could add some white to this. And I have a green. And I have my favorite vintage white, and we're just going to get started and have some fun. So I think I'm going to start with just painting the backs of these, um, some creams. So just to get started on a few of them. And we'll see where we go from there. I've not thought this one through completely, but I think these four, I don't want to do too many the same. I like to, so this is what I'm thinking through. I like to have a couple with one color and a couple with another color. Sometimes when they're all the same color in the background, it looks a little strange. I'm not sure. Let's look at blues. I've been debating on blues. I like this Sky Mist a lot. It's a lighter blue. And Cloudy Days Too Dark. Um, and I think we can add some white and get a good color too. Did I get the parchment out? Yeah, parchment. I think I'm gonna start actually with a parchment. So Sherry says she's working on her first tray. Awesome. And Sherry C. We have Sherry C and Sherry M. So Sherry says she's working on her first tray and she's super excited about it. What are you painting, Sherry? Sherry, tell us what you're painting. So this is actually parchment. It's like parchment paper colored, right? It's like I don't know, like when you think about the Declaration of the United States, like that color paint. Oh, there's my mom. Hi, mom. What are you doing? That's my mom, Sheila Hawk, Sheila Flowers Hawk. Everybody say hi to my mom. I don't think she's ever said hi on a live. I don't even know if she's ever watched a live. There's Shauna. So you guys, my mom is the ultimate. She was like, we had these big drawers of crafting stuff. Like my dad was like the woodworker and the builder, but my mom still to this day, she makes things. She just made 120, mom. Was it 120? Are you still listening, mom? Um, like 120 cookies that she made and decorated. Was it for a baby shower or a graduation? I can't remember. I should know. And then she still volunteers at schools and she made I think she made chocolate suckers and these little tags for the kids. Like she's always doing some kind of craft or activity. And she is like, it was my dad that taught me the woodworking, but my mom really taught me and that love of crafting. So 120 for a graduation party. Yeah, she was busy. But she makes the best cookies. So guys, I'm just dragging this through here so we can see the score lines, okay? Because you see I covered them up. So yeah, my mom has been a huge influence in kind of what I do now. I'm a mix. 'Cause my dad had all the machinery. She had this big drawer full of like crafting stuff for us. And then, you know, she's took me to Michael's a lot and bought me kids. So, um, yeah, grateful for that because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be doing this now. I would not be comfortable saying, "Hey, just try this, try that." So, do you guys see how this really kind of just looks like the wood color? Like we painted it, but it's still really natural feeling. It's a beach tray. It's kind of what I wanted. So, we're going to leave that there. This, I was going to use this color, but you can't buy it anymore. And then I know you guys are going to revolt if you can't buy the paint because they quit making this at Walmart. But this is Desert Tan. It's also a really nice, see, it's a little dry on the top, but that's a really nice color for the beach too. Um, Elizabeth said she woke up at 3 a.m. thinking of how you didn't paint the piece. Okay, so what Elizabeth is talking about is she is in the Joyful Crafting Club, and on her tag, we've all done this before, she forgot to glue the pieces together, or she glued it together before she painted the back of the tag. And if you ever do that, guys, it's really not, I mean, I know sometimes you're like, oh gosh, but the natural wood is really pretty. A lot of times we leave the wood natural just because it gives us this great feel in our tray. Like we did a lot of that last month. And this was our backyard grill and chill. We had a summer picnic party tray this month, summer picnic party. And this is just wood, just sealed wood. So you could just go in and paint it like I told you, and it's no big deal. I took my grill and so don't worry about that. It's all fixable. Just seal it. It's going to look great. Let me turn on, y'all, I did not turn on the StreamYard gift away. Let me do that. StreamYard gift away. So we can spin our wheel at the end. So if you guys saw my story, the kids were out in the pool last night until 10 o'clock. And you guys know what drama we went through to get that pool built, but it has been so wonderful. And in fact, Nate has had the best transition to date from going out of school. He's at the doctor right now because he's complaining of an earache with Joe, but he seriously, like, has been doing so much better, and I think it's because he's going swimming multiple times a day. So, every time you drop a comment, guys, your name's gonna go in that wheel. So, tell me about your summer plans. Who has got summer plans, vacations? Oh, Elizabeth, I am so happy the pool's done too. That was a thing. That was a thing. Okay, these are score lines just to show us where to glue our letters. We can paint right over those and not worry about it, okay? As long as we can still faintly see that so we can get our letters straight and spaced evenly. It's just kind of a little help. Yeah, I know. Nate is having a great start to summer. So, and we got that pool set on like 82, 84, nice and warm. Oh, well, we have to work hard to keep it that warm in Ohio, but you probably don't have to do a darn thing down there in Orlando, Elizabeth. So Sherry's going to be camping, family, backyard pool shenanigans. Yes. Yes, I know. I'm hoping to be done with work most days. We're going to start early and I want to be done by like 1:30 so I can go spend time with the kids and then maybe come back and do something like after they're like settled for the night. Hey, Deanna. Okay. Oh, Shauna, it's 100 degrees in Vegas? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do this one. Let's do this one and this parchment too, and then we'll stop with the parchment. Amelia says she's relaxing inside because she's in Florida. Tammy's gonna clean out the attic and the garage. Yes. So y'all know we pulled the carpet out of our basement. So we've got to get the carpet like out of my workspace now. And then I don't know what Gracie's barking about. Can you guys hear her? And then we're gonna figure out new flooring for the basement, and then we would have the floors refinished from the flood. Hey, Lisa. It's cool here today. So we've got that on our plate. I was telling Joe we have too many open tabs, honestly. We just need to like close some of the tabs. We have no pool furniture yet. But really our brain was just so overwhelmed with like getting the pool finished because y'all knew that was a hot mess. We finally got it finished and then I think we were just done thinking about it. But we have a like we took our okay, we had like an L-shaped so like outdoor sofa in Texas that we had upstairs in our screen porch. Oops. Okay, so if you do it, I'm going to change gears. If you do what I just did and you're not paying attention, you will scrape your wood. So don't do that. But we had and we took that down to like the patio for the pool, but that's the only furniture we have right now. And two like Adirondack chairs that need to be repainted. Hey, Jennifer. Um, so we're trying to figure that out. We need like, I don't know. We have not figured out the pool furniture yet. Okay. I'm just cleaning these lines out so that it looks like a plank board, right? Because right now it just looks like all one piece. I'm going to slow down right here because this is where my scraper jumped off before. There we go. Nate took, you guys, he took all of my little like Dollar Tree tools, which is really, that end is so perfect. I need to hide them from him. Oh, Sheila says this is great. It's just like a big crafting family. This is not really anything compared to what these ladies are like inside the Joyful Crafting Club, Mom. They are like inside the group. They are so they are like a family. They're so helpful to each other. They're always, you know, showing up, supporting each other, giving each other ideas. Like we have the best community in there. The ladies are really awesome. And they're like my sanity. We have the best group. We have the absolute best group. Okay. So, oh, California's supposed to be 105. Let's set these aside. Don't have a great plan, but I want to play around with this terracotta paint. I've never used it before. I know, I've not been live much because of school. It was just trying to get through those last 3 weeks of school were insane. Thursday's gonna be my regular day. My goal is 1:30, but with the kids home, we're gonna be flexible with that and say, like, sometime between 1:30 and 2:15-ish. Um, because, like, today, I just needed them to be in the house before I got started, and I couldn't find them. I found them. Shauna says she loves everybody. Did you guys see I featured her tray? She did such a good job. So new. I love that the new ladies are jumping in, finishing their trays, getting them done. So this is the soft pink. Let's do some shells in this soft pink. End of the school year is just crazy. I mean, it's always I feel like it just goes full speed ahead and just trying to get anything done, right, is just and then on top of that, Susie, who helps me pack and ship, is gone this week. And so it's been a little challenging. Like, Joe hasn't had to come and help me for a long time, and Anna comes and helps too, but she's out this week too. Everyone's gone. And so Joe's like, I think I'm gonna have to like come down and help you. I'm like, yeah, you probably are. Yes. Yeah, I did. I did feature you, Shauna. It is just you did an amazing job. Okay, let's try this. This pink, I don't know. We're just gonna see how it goes. This paint color, this is terracotta. Oh, the first one was parchment, and this is terracotta and mesa pink. I've never used it before. But it's a little bit sandy. I wanted to see if we could, it's really pretty. Oh, Tammy, if you were closer, you could come help. Yeah, girl, I would put you in the back. You get shrink wrap. Yeah, we've got so much. No, I'm looking for someone to teach him how to run the laser, and it's just not happened yet. So I'm kind of covering up the score lines here, but it's going to be hard because of the sandy texture to not, which is okay because I'm going to try and see if I can. I don't really know how this is going to look, right? But maybe just because they're never just one color, right? Take some of this on the bottom. I will, and I'll post the colors. I usually send the colors out on Telegram, but when I post a picture when we're finished, I'll drop all the colors there too. Okay, so I'm gonna rinse my brush. I'm just kind of playing around with this right now. So I haven't used this paint before, so I'm not really sure how it works. That's pretty, actually. It just gives it a little bit of, so it's not just one color. And this Pueblo is like a little like orangey, orangey pinkish. It's a weird color. It's not really like a terracotta. It's more of a Getting it too dark at the top. The small pieces are really harder. There we go. We're going to stop there before I overdo it. The small pieces I think are so much harder to blend in because there's just not a lot of space to work with, you know? I think Juanita does a really good job of blending the tiny pieces, but I also don't have enough patience to like sit and blend them perfectly forever. Y'all know that. You know, I'm not like a big fan of overdoing the small pieces. No, Shauna, this is not next month's tray. So next month's tray is a surprise, but I will tell you it's patriotic. And I will also tell you guys that we're doing something a little different next month. There's not a bead garland in there. So for those of you that hate painting the bead garland, rejoice. There are so many cheap, like you can get the patriotic bead garlands at the Dollar Tree. Hold on, I'm going to show you while you're sitting here. At the Dollar Tree, you can get them at Hobby Lobby. You can use a neutral one. Now, you guys know that this is kind of a little, like, I don't love a lot of things about this, just in the sense that, like, one, this is, I just got it in my paint, so whatever. But this needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Next month is patriotic. This we're gonna redo. I'm gonna do this on a live, and then the string is too long. But if you want a patriotic bead garland, this was a buck or buck and a quarter. So pick up a patriotic bead garland from somewhere because we're gonna do something different in the group. Yeah. No, this is next. So June is patriotic. This one's in the shop. I don't Jen does like a sneak peek reveal, Shauna, and I don't. Everybody waits till they get their box with me. So nobody knows ahead of time until the box is open. So we do it a little different. So that's cute. So she says she wants a different thing on the end. Deanna does. I know. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna paint it and decoupage it, and then I'm gonna put it back on, and it's gonna be really cute. But the way that it is, and plus the Dollar Tree bee garlands are too, like, what's the right word, guys? Like, they're too, like, loose. Yep, they have them hearts. Tammy says she found a heart one. There is a bead one, like a not a bead, but I think there's a truck one. I don't know. I can't remember all of them, but I grabbed the circle because I thought, that'll be the easiest one. I should grab 3. Why did I grab 3? I don't know. Yeah, you just have to, like, fix them. And that's okay because we're gonna fix it, but we're gonna do something a little different this month and not a bead garland. So if you want one, grab one. But for those of you that love painting the beads, I'm sorry. And for those of you who are like, thank you, Amy, I do not want to paint beads this month. So I'm just gonna take this, really just like not, and just gonna darken this up, and then I'm gonna use a wet brush to kind of brush it in so that it's a little darker in the middle, like a starfish would be. Um, I think Joe's back with Nate. I wonder if he has a ear infection. I'm sure Nate will come give us a report. Yeah. So Tammy, are you saying where do you put that you want all of the kits for the JCC? You mean you want the Deluxe Plus? If that's what you're asking, okay, if you're in the Joyful Crafting Club and you haven't heard yet, do, because you guys have asked, we are going to roll out Deluxe Plus, which means you're going to get an add-on in your box automatically every month. It's just a little darker in the middle, and I don't love this at all. I think I needed a thinner brush. Sometimes it's hard to like think through and paint at the same time. So, um, so then if you want the Deluxe Plus, just email me and we will get you changed out. I need the emails by 5 o'clock tomorrow so we can get all the changes made before the payments process. You'll still have a chance to add that on, guys, if you're like, "Oh, I don't know if I really want to add it." And you can always get it in a couple months, decide, "Hey, no, I don't want to do that anymore. I just want the regular box." So I'm just curious how this is gonna I'm gonna do my distressing. So just email me and we'll upgrade you, and then you'll get a response from us that says, "Hey, you've been upgraded." Okay? Yeah. Just a little you can feel the sand texture on this, like with your finger. So it's a totally different look than the other acrylic paint. Okay, more shells. So I think these are usually Hey, Colleen. Yeah, a lot of people are excited about the Deluxe Plus. I am too, just because you guys have been asking for, a tray that's more, um or for that option, and you like the coordinating projects, and it's just gonna come every month, and you're not gonna have to think about or worry about, that extra project because, we like things in sets, and it'll just give it a more complete look. And it just got to the point where when we had you guys, when we would do an add-on project, we had so many people that said they wanted it that I was like, that's why I asked. And I think that it'll be a great way to add a little fun. Um, so this is, I think Jennifer's asking about the paint. It's called terracotta. It's not every bottle color I'm using is terracotta. This is the first time I've tried it. It just has like a little bit of a texture to it. I'm just base coating these with this. I'm gonna go back. I've never used the terracotta paint before. I'm not sure. Um, Jana says she likes not having to remember to order the add-on. Yes. Like, I think that's super important because I know that's where a lot of you guys are. Like, you're like, "You know what? I just want the project. I don't want to have to worry about it." That's why we went from the regular box just to the deluxe. And really everything that's involved with like adding things on has come directly from like what you guys have asked me to do, the ladies in the JCC. So I'm super excited. And if you ordered a mystery box, you guys, those were shipped out Monday, Tuesday. So you should be getting those too. Yay. I I sanded it and this paint does not sand super well. So you kind of have to be happy with it when you end because it doesn't sand well. Um, Colleen, I'm working on the beach set. You know what? I think that these would look really pretty with like the seashells with like a more of a gloss finish. Kim says, "No, Kim, I haven't upgraded anyone yet." So I have a new VA who is amazing. Her name's Jennifer. And one of the things I've been working on is getting some of the like the things that somebody else could help me with off my plate so I can do more of like the planning, come up with fun projects. Um, I have something really fun. I know you guys have heard me talk about it a little bit before, but I want to be able to do some other things with you guys. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show Jennifer. She knows she's done it before, but she's going to be upgrading everybody. Um, and she'll respond to you and say that she has it done. So just by tomorrow night, like, you'll get an email. "Hey, Joe." So that's cute. I like that much better. What'd they say about Nate's ear? I should have tested this paint before I did live because I'm still like, I'm having fun with it. Tony, you're never late, girl. Just show up, say hi. What'd they say about Nate? Don't ever worry about being late here. You're always right on time. I'm gonna be trying to go live if you weren't here earlier between I'm gonna shoot for 1:30, but it's probably more realistically gonna be like between 1:30 and um between 1:30 and it's his ear's fine. Hmm. Well, that's I mean, that's good, but he's been saying it's been hurting for 3 days. What else did they say? You think he's just stressed about being out of school? Um, but I'm gonna shoot but the kids are home and it's just not as predictable with them home. So I'm gonna shoot for 1:30, but if I'm not live till 2 or 2:15, just we're just gonna be patient with that. No infection and not swimmer's ear. Okay. I think he's stressed out about school being over. That's cute. We're gonna leave that. Okay. Let's paint some letters. So let's I just put one coat of that on there. Wonder about the beach letters. I wonder what did they say? I think I'm gonna use Newport blue. Okay. Allergies. Well, that makes sense. Maybe some allergies. Okay. You may just feel some pressure back there. All right. So I think I'm gonna go with the sea mist, the lighter blue. What do you guys think? Or sky mist, the lighter blue for the beach, and then maybe this can be together for the waves. Poor guy. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Lisa, the lighter blue. So if you guys get that terracotta paint, it's not it's interesting, but I think it adds a lot of cool texture, but it doesn't work the same way that the other acrylic paints work. I love you too, babe. I know Amelia, like his the sinus can and um sinuses can feel like that, allergies, he could just feel like clogged, you know? But I'm glad he doesn't have an ear infection. That's cute. I do like the blue, the light blue. So I'm thinking I do not wanna paint the entire back of that blue, but I think I'm gonna paint this side blue. Alright, so the mystery box, yeah, yours should be there. They're full of stuff. And the great thing about the mystery boxes is if it's something because it's possible you already have some of it, right? Because a lot of you guys have a lot of stuff from my shop. Um, you can gift it, you can make it as a gift, you can, share with someone. I think I do want this blue just because should this be blue, white, shells, and a string? That's I think we're gonna try that. Um, I think that when you or the mystery boxes, there's so many fun things. A lot of you guys, um okay, there is one thing in there that I put that is something like if it's you can decoupage on them, you can, um, use them in new and different ways. You may not because the price point is like so freaking amazing. You can use them in different ways than maybe what the initial intent, if that makes sense. So if like maybe you got a mini garland, what decoupage over the top of it, make it into something totally new. Um, yeah, the mystery box is sold out in 3 minutes. So, um, which is insane. I mean, 3 minutes, you guys. I was honestly I know I was a couple minutes late on the mystery boxes. It was the night before Gabe's no, it was the same day as Gabe's birthday party. I need my baby wipes. Because I'm messy. It was the day before Gabe's birthday party or the day of, and I had to run errands that night because we had to get ready for a soccer tournament. And I was in charge of the coach's gifts. I don't know where so I'm just gonna have to color that. Y'all know I need to I need someone to be in charge of all of my things for the lives. Um, and then so I was a couple minutes late because I was trying to get it to post inside of the Dollar Tree. And it was not working, and so then it went live, and then I got a text from Donna Finto, and she said, "They're all gone. Like, did you stock them?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like, there's no way that I'm like, I did something wrong. Like, something didn't happen right. Like, how did that? I was like, no, because I had just posted it, right? I was like, no, like, there's something wrong. So, um, I thought maybe I didn't put them like, maybe I didn't turn it on the right way. Maybe I didn't, and no, I did, and y'all just bought it right up. So, there's a lot of fun stuff inside of there. So, I'm excited. So, yeah, I'm we will do them again. I usually do them 2 to 3 times a year. And the Joyful Crafting Club gets first access, and clearly they sold them out and never made it out of there. So, it'll be a lot of fun. Sorry if you missed out on it. We will do it again. Um, it was not my intent for them to sell out that quickly because I'm still a little shocked, but I'm grateful. Um, I am so grateful, guys, that you support me in all my craziness. Okay, that's blue. I think I'm gonna do this in not parchment, but white. And then I don't know if I don't like the white, we'll change it. I almost feel like I could paint this blue and do this in gray. Blue back here and gray here. What do you guys think? Blue here, gray here, or blue and white. I don't really know if I want to add gray into the tray. That's why I'm trying to think about that. I think maybe I don't want to add gray into the tray. Sometimes you can have way too many colors. Um, but it was I was really kind of shocked. I was very shocked. So there's a lot of fun stuff. And even like I don't wanna give away some of the stuff because there's a couple things in the boxes that maybe I cut as a, like, sometimes ladies in my mastermind will have an event, and they'll say, "Hey, will you guys send me, like, some swag or something?" And I had some extra swag from one of the events that went in the box that nobody's seen yet, and so just some fun pieces. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Amelia. It's too I think we'd have to change the whole color palette because it's not gonna look right with this, I don't think. So, you guys, this is if you're watching and you're not sure what I'm doing here with this is a makeup sponge, and this just makes it really easy to paint, and honestly, it's my style of tier trays. I don't, I don't go for perfect because I like a more rustic kind of feel, so it doesn't have to be perfectly, um, covered because we'll fix all that or we'll distress it a little bit. That's the look I'm going for. Yeah, they sold out really quickly. And then, okay, Shauna, I feel like I need to send you an email because we I was waiting on more patriotic ribbon to come in. So if you have an open order and you didn't get the patriotic ribbon and you wanted it, let me know because I've got it now. So some of the stuff that if you ordered, I guess what I'm saying, if you ordered an insert and you didn't get the ribbon, let me know because I've got it now. So, guys, there's so many things and that you can do with what's in the mystery boxes. I know when you get like this tray and you're like, wait, hold on. Like I paid, you know, full price for that. I don't want to like transform it into something else. But for those of you who are like, you got it for like, just pennies, you can just do whatever you want with it. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I don't know. Also, who was it? Patty, if she's here, she sent me an email about it. It just didn't get updated quick enough when we got that new ribbon in. And it's that patriotic ribbon is so cute with those firecrackers. Oh my gosh, you guys. I've gotta paint that too. I don't think I've painted the Liberty one. I haven't painted the Liberty one because every time I cut them, you guys sell all of them. Do you know when you will have inserts for the Forever Frames? Yes. So the next release, in fact, I just cut a whole load of those. Um, and the next release is not this Friday, but the next the next Friday. I feel like the 8th, does that sound right? So, if you have a request, let me know. I mean, some of you guys have told me you really want X, Y, or Z for your trays. So, I always love to take requests. See how this is just a little different, and I think that's okay. Like, I'm gonna do this one in blue too. Yeah, I know the inserts have been out of stock. I was going through last night late and making lists of stuff that's out of stock that I need to restock. The B sign insert thingy. Girl, I think it's in stock now. But so those things, so the the sign inserts, those are like, like some of the trays, like I'll make them, I'll do like several runs of a tray, and then this is all very neutral right now. I'll do several runs and then I may not bring it back because they're all very seasonal. But with the interchangeables, um, I do really try to keep those I will restock those, and I may not be able to restock all of them at the same time, but, I will like, I'm not gonna stock Christmas right now, and I won't stock St. Patrick's Day right now. But those will be because you've bought the insert, right? So, I may need to maybe you need to restock the bees again, but, like, if it's seasonally appropriate for those signs, I'll get them in stock you know, at this time, and that's what I was making a list of last night, the things that I need to restock because y'all have sold out a lot of it. But that sign is so fun, right? And the sign is just so fun. Oh, Amelia says Christmas in July. Okay, let's talk about Christmas in July. One, Jen and I are doing the crafting camp. It'll be just be a day of lives. That's going to be the beginning of August. But if you have anything that you want to do in July, because I do want to do a lot of Christmas in July, please let me know because I would love to know what you want to do. I'm so frustrated with myself for losing my baby wipes. Y'all, like, this is like the typical, the like, hey, I can't find my scissors. I guarantee as soon as I'm done with the live, the baby wipes are going to be like right in front of me. And they're not going to be lost. They're going to be right in my face. Yes, Christmas in July is fun. So if anyone has requests and you're like, hey, I want to get a head start on like what do you guys I want a gift, I want to um ornaments, I want to um shelf sitters, I want to gift tier trays, whatever that is, guys let me know so that I can kind of get that working. Christmas in July is a lot of fun. Hi, Pam Coxwell. Ornaments. So here's something I want to take your pulse on. Um, some people like have I used to do a lot of personalized stuff where like and I haven't I would need to like it would have to be a pre-order thing because if I was going to personalize it, it's easier to sit down and say, okay, I've got all of these things and they need to be personalized. I'm going to do all of it in one batch and then run it. Does that make sense? Because it's a whole lot quicker to customize the files, wanted like a batch of them. So does anyone want to give like personalized ornaments this year, like with either an initial or a name or like a kid's ornament with a name? Gingerbread people, yeah. The marker. This is the Liquitex burnt umber marker. I ordered a new one. I don't know what happened to it. I don't think Amazon says they brought it. I don't think they did because I've not been able to find the new one in any of the things I've ordered from them. So, okay, where are we? We're here. I kind of wanted to see if I could let's paint some other stuff and then we'll come back. The wave, gingerbread people. Oh my gosh, I love gingerbread people. So this is going to be blue and white. Let's do the wave. Yes, gingerbread people. They are so cute. And I want to do some stuff too. Like last year when we did the glitter ornaments, that was really fun. And they weren't all wood cutouts. It was like stuff you could go buy. The wood slices, that was really fun. Ian doesn't like going to the beach. You know what? Joe and I like the lake. We're not huge beach people either, but I like to sit and watch the ocean, but I don't necessarily like to lay there all day. You know, that's me. Um, Ian, wouldn't you like to go to like a crafting retreat though, where you could sit like in a place and look out on the ocean and craft? Would that be fun? Deanne goes to lots of crafting getaways. Gingerbread people, shelf sitters. I love gingerbread people. Personalized ornaments. Do any of you guys use a silhouette or a cutting machine or want to learn how to use a cutting machine? I mean, I know Donna Finto is always asking for that, but anybody else like, hey, I would really like to use a cutting machine. And if you never went outside. Okay. Let's try to put a little bit. Renee does, Deanne does, Janet's got a maker. You have a Cricut maker. Is that what it is? A Cricut? Shauna's been looking for an excuse to get a cutting machine. Kim has a silhouette. Kimmy's got a Cricut. Gingerbread dogs. Oh my gosh. Yes. Have you guys seen those people that do like a whole um they'll do like a whole cabinet, a hutch full of like a whole hutch full of like gingerbread people? I've still got to paint my hutch. I have so many open tabs, you guys. So I'm gonna blend this a little better. Um, Snowman, yes. I know, Tammy. So last year we did, well, for the last 2 years, I've done snowman shelf sitters for what is that thing called? The Jingle and Mingle, the last two. I have the Standing Snowman Trio, which has been a long time favorite. Okay, let's see if we can blend this in. I mean, it's been a real long time favorite, the Standing Snowman Trio. Um, Kim, you've got lots of open tabs. I know Joe and I are like, we got to close some tabs. We get too much going on. We got to close some tabs. You know, we got to get some tabs closed. We got to get something done and like off the list, you know? What really put us over the edge was the flood with like the floor. My paint's got too dry. I need to pull this back in. So when you do this, and I'm not like the expert at ombre, Jennifer in Canvas Sign Designs is probably a whole lot better. She's been doing like the ombre and all of that, like fancy pants sign painting for like years and years. But if you have the paint wet in both places and your brush wet, it's easier to kind of blend it together a little bit. And that's all I really want. I just want it to look a little darker at the bottom like that. I don't want it drastic. That looks good to me. But I don't want to like a line where you can see one starts and one stops. And then, yeah, the snowman, I'll do the snowman trio again for people who haven't done the snowman trio yet, because it is a great set because you get 3 and you get all of the embellishments and then you can gift them and they're like the perfect gift and they're so cute. You know, like your hairdresser, or if you have a teacher, or you have somebody, you know, you just want to give a little something to. So machines. Let's talk about cutting machines. So this is just me personally, so all of my Cricut people don't revolt. I think it depends. So when you look at the silhouette and the Cricut, right? The silhouette started as an actual like software in the machine where you could manipulate the files and cut from there. Cricut started with like the cartridges. And what Cricut is really, really good at that I think makes them kind of stand apart. I'm going to put some white up here once I sand it and it dries. But what makes the Cricut really stand apart and has really pulled them and given them huge market share with crafters is they make it super, like their machines are all just plug and play. You want to do a mug? Oh, here's buy our machine, do a mug. You want to heat press? Well, here's this little heat press. They've made it really plug and play. Um, but if but the software is harder to use than the Silhouette Studio, and if you've never tried Silhouette Studio, like, hands down, it's so much easier to use. And in terms of, like, if you wanna, like, ever, like, start selling what you make, the Silhouette is just an all-around better machine for that kind of, like, usage. Now, don't revolt if you have a Cricut, but that's just, don't hate me, but that's really, and Cricut has done a better job of marketing to, like, and if you ask anyone who has, like, a business that sells stuff, they've probably got a Silhouette. I'm not saying that that's true for everybody, but it just has better software. Now, some people do, though, use the Silhouette software, and then they send it to the Cricut, and you can do that. You can design and create stuff in the Silhouette and then use those files in your Cricut. Yes, Deanne, they have made lots of improvements over the years. They have. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put some white cap on there. They have, but I still think, again, just my opinion, that this Silhouette is superior if you ever want to, like, sell your stuff or start designing or do more mass production type stuff than just, like, one thing. You think that both have become more used? You think that the Silhouette, the Cricut is? Yeah. So I think, and so then I think, and I guess I'm coming from the point of, like, when you do it, um, and I know you do a lot of crafting, DM. Um, but, like, when you look at software, Cricut has always been a more, like, plug and play. Does that make sense? Like, they've always been more for, like, they didn't start with software. They started with, like, a you push that little cartridge in, and then it sent it to your machine, right? I do think that they've become design space, they've become more user friendly. But Silhouette is kinda like, a step down version from Adobe, right? And it's just, Silhouette is like an it's if you're at the place where you're like, I just can't find the file I want, and I wanna make something, um, Silhouette is a whole lot easier to use and do that than, the Cricut Design Space. Okay, okay. So then we have a little bit of white on the top, and we're gonna call that done. So then we have to paint sea, sand, and salt. And the way that this sign goes, but I've used the Silhouette since they first came out. I know you guys have heard me talk about this before. So this is how this sign goes. So this kinda actually sits on top. I think we could do this pink. Let's try it. So I also have the Silhouette. Is it 3? The Silhouette Cameo 4. Right, this well, they've always Silhouette has always had, like, their own store where you can buy the files there and just use them designed by somebody else, so if you couldn't design, you could buy the files there. And that's how I started, was just buying the files and then using them. The only thing that just if you buy a file inside of Silhouette Studio, you cannot take it out of there. So, like, I couldn't buy a file in Silhouette Studio and then cut it on my laser, which once you buy the file, if you have commercial rights to it, like, I think that that's silly, honestly. But so, okay, I do think that that's very silly. And I don't know if they've updated that since, because I haven't tried it for quite a while, but I feel like it's "Hey, I heard you don't have an earache. You wanna come say hi to everybody?" Okay, so he has at yeah, I'm gonna hop off here. Well, I'm probably gonna have to do part 2 with this tray. I thought that pink is so pretty. Do you guys love this? Mhm. My phone Where is it? In the safe. Not right now, baby. Can Dad go get it? Later on today, we can get it out, okay? What are the boys doing? Go ask your dad. We have to leave here in, like, probably about 3:40. I'll hop off here shortly, buddy. Um, I love this pink. It's really soft and pretty. Let's Home is where the beach is. The beach is my happy place. Wonder if we should do the beach is my happy place in the same pink. No, this is called what is this called? Mesa? Where did it go? Oh, Mesa pink. And it's a very different texture. I do like it. I mean, but it's clearly got this super fine. Have you guys seen like those reels where people take like baking soda and they mix it into their acrylic paint and then they paint it on and make it look, like they'll take make it look like a hobnail. Do you see that? It's so pretty. So the beach is blue, sea sand and salt beach. I think I'm gonna be like, just go for this. I'll paint one more. Tammy says she doesn't have beach things in her house either. Yeah, I don't have any beach stuff in my house. I am working on lake because I need a tray for the lake house. I think we're going up there this weekend. Did somebody said, I think it was Deanne, you would rather be like near in the mountains. So that's what I love about our lake house. It's not on the lake, but we're like surrounded by trees and then it's really quiet. But the lake is, like, right there, it's very secluded and private, so it feels like this, like, getaway, you don't have, like, boats going back and forth in front of your house. Not that that's a bad thing, but it feels like you're, like, up in the mountains or, like, at a cabin, and then you can still go hop in a boat. So, best of both worlds. Kim's right on the lake. Kim Carroll is she's right on the lake. That's really pretty too. And so then I wanna come back and do It's probably tricky to see. Let me see if you guys can tell here. See, when we got several, can you see that now? We got several coats on here, and it's, you even hear that? Like you can feel it's sandy. It's really cute. I almost feel like we need to put some, what is that stuff? The clear stuff. My words are gone. I need a cup of coffee. Dimensional magic. Maybe it make those a little shiny. Okay. I'm gonna paint these and then I think I'm gonna put it on pause and we'll come back and finish this later because I gotta take Nate to like this meet and greet. He's going to camp this summer for a few weeks during the day. It's just a day camp. And they have a meet and greet today from 4 to 5:30. So he can go meet the counselors, kind of get to know people, have some familiar faces, which I think is like so important for him. I'm just trying to decide what I'm going to do with these last few. I'm almost wanting to come back, sand these. I want to go in here maybe with the watercolor pencils a little bit and see if I can get some detail when we come back and do this again. So I might just go like pink with these and then just the parchment. It is really pretty. The colors are really soft and calming, and I think that that's what you want when you're doing the beach. You're thinking about the beach, you want things that are soft and calming, and I mean, people also do, like, bright and pastel when they go to the beach. I mean, that's the other route you could go. But this, if we had a beach ball and, like, a big bright umbrella. So, Tammy, if you guys are having trouble commenting, sometimes you have to uninstall and reinstall the app. Have you done that? Amelia, I was looking at the shells and I love when we have the scoring detail, but with the sanded paint, it just covers it all up. So I was trying to think like what could we do to get some detail in here? And I don't know. I honestly don't know how the watercolor pencils would look on there at all. I just gonna have to try it and see because that sand, I don't know how that's gonna work. It's a different paint. It's really fun, but it's not gonna behave the way you expect it to, right? Okay. I'm gonna paint these pink. Um, yeah, sometimes you have to now see it is showing here, but I have one coat. Um, and I think that's the difference when you get multiple coats that sand settles right or whatever they use in there. I wonder if it says what they have. Mm-mm. There's no trade secrets on the bottle. Timmy said you need to try turning it off. I don't know, like, I feel like you're not the only person who said that they've had that problem lately with Facebook, like, not being able to comment or whatever. It's been tricky. Those are really pretty. Okay. I know these do need some extra color but I haven't decided just yet. So let's look at what we got and then we'll come back. So you just kind of have to figure out, we'll definitely add some color to these. These might be smaller ones. So we have this and this, our stand. I see your comment now, Sarah. I haven't seen a comment recently. Um, So this will go on here. We just need to finish it up. I'm not sure too how this stuff will sand down, so it may not really be a sandable paint. I don't think it is because it's got sand in it. That's really pretty. So the beach will go here. Home is where the beach is, and I'm gonna go in here with the watercolor pencils, I think, or a marker and fill those in. So Deanne said she's washing it away. A couple things. I don't know what brand you bought 'cause the only I have like the Artist Loft and I have another brand. So it may be the brand, and then it also might be how much water you're using. So this goes here. Yeah, I think we're doing in good shape. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put all of it aside. We will finish this very soon on the live. We'll finish it up. Um, yeah, it also might be the amount of water. So that's another thing too. Just not sure like what like if we go in here, here's the burnt umber. This is the brown that I like. I was kind of thinking, yeah. So if you go in here, I don't know how this is going to turn out. Now that I'm doing this, I'm thinking maybe I should have done it the other way and done the other space dark, but we're going to roll with it. I can always sand it down if I don't like it. Okay. So just colored that in like really lightly. Might be too dark of a brown too. But then it gives it a little detail. I'm not sure that brown was the right choice. I'll lighten it up a little bit. But it does blend in a lot. You see, like, it doesn't really stay there. Where's this? Other thing, Dan, is you have to kinda test them because I've noticed that when you water them, what it does is it dilutes the pigments down and the color changes a little bit. So, Sarah, I don't have a good blue in there that in this little jar right here, and I don't wanna, like I know I have a blue somewhere, but I was wondering if I add some, like, pink on top of it, and then it's better. So then it's just not so yeah, I think that the brown was the wrong choice. I'll probably sand that down. I'll probably paint over it. Let me try this. Just let's see here. Oh, I broke my pencil. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay, I don't have a pencil sharpener. Let me see if I have another pink. Here we go. I pushed too hard. Yeah, let's try this. This'll it looks really bright here, but it's not very dark. And I think too, it also depends on, like, the color of your pencil. If you're using a light pencil to begin with, and then you use the water and it kinda dilutes it down a little bit, it's still gonna be that's actually really pretty. See, it's just got a little bit of color on it, and then when you lay it there, it's just a lighter version of this with a different texture, and I think it works. Okay, let me so Tammy asked about craft around the clock, so we'll finish this the next time we craft. So I haven't been able to get my Monday time with craft around the clock, and what I've been thinking about before I hop off here, I'll tell you guys. Um, one of the things you guys have been asking for are YouTube videos, like to show how to do the projects or um to show just other stuff. And I was thinking it might, instead of doing 2 lives a week, if I could manage it, do 1 live and then work on a YouTube video, and it might take me several weeks to kinda get ahead and get the YouTube videos together, but then I would have more time because even though the Craft Around the Clock live is 45 minutes, I still have to get my stuff ready, I've gotta do it, I've gotta clean up, I have to get think ahead of what the craft should be, and I'm wondering, like, maybe it would just be more helpful to you guys to have a bank of YouTube videos that show, like, then maybe I finally get the sign stand videos done and I could get, like, just different techniques because you guys seem to like the video tutorials. Um, so we would still hang out live every week, but then also maybe have a YouTube video every week. And I don't know if you guys are like, no, no, we want lives, or if you're thinking, maybe, hey, it might be neat to have, and then I can make, like, a full videos on, like, how do you put the scoops together? How do that, and I know you guys, if you're in the JCC, you have scoop videos, but for, like, other projects or even stuff outside of just wood cutouts, door hangers, bow making. Not that I can't do it on a live, but, sometimes teaching that kind of stuff is a little easier through a YouTube video because then I can, edit out all of the stuff. Tammy says you like the YouTube videos. What are you guys thinking? Because I'm just wondering if that wouldn't be, um, just a different way to support you guys. And there are a group of people who, um, they don't always wanna come to a live. Shauna thinks it would be helpful. Tammy says you like it. And it's also sometimes easier to find stuff on YouTube. Sometimes the Facebook videos just up and disappear. It's a good resource. Start, stop, rewind, yeah, and it would, like, there's other things that make like, if we're gonna do, I just think it might be good to, like, not do the craft around the clock for a while, start figuring out, like, what I'm gonna do on YouTube, figure that out, put it together, and then start pumping those out, yeah, and the interchangeable things, and even just, yeah, the lives are good too, like, I like hanging out with you guys, but I think sometimes having, like, the tutorial without, without just all of the other stuff is helpful. Um, you guys like that. Sarah says she'll follow me anyway. I know, I know, Sarah, we will, someday have the event. I know Sarah's been asking to have the event. Um, but I think it would be, I think it might just be more helpful, um, all around. And just, like, yeah. Well, I'm glad some of you guys like it. If some of you guys are like, "Hey, no, that's a horrible idea." Janet says sometimes you just need pictures and paint colors. Yes. I think that's very true of a lot of you guys. So, um, The other thing is some of you guys in the JCC who've painted lots of stuff that I haven't painted. I would love to use some of your pictures as examples. Like, 'cause some of you guys have painted stuff I haven't gotten to because I just can't paint all of the things, but when you guys do and share it, it's so helpful. All right, I have got to run number 1 off to his camp and also make sure Joe's good. The other 2 have soccer tryouts. So Luke and Gabe are trying out for soccer. Um I like the lives too, like, I love being able to talk to you guys, Deanne, that's what she says. Deanne says you like the live with exchange of comments. Shauna says you think it would be helpful to do videos and you agree with the paint colors and examples. Yeah. Um, you know, so Tammy says you like to see how I do it. You're so sweet. Yes, Stephanie, so glad you popped in. So, yeah, I'm gonna, I'll let you guys know how it goes with soccer. So Gabe and Lucas is trying out for club soccer. So he hasn't played soccer for a while. He's kind of struggled to find like his sport. He loves basketball, but he's not quite ready for like club travel basketball, which is all they have. They don't have like a local, and then the rec basketball is only in the winter. So we're gonna try soccer. If he doesn't make DSX, we'll put him in the rec league and maybe he can try out in another year or two. So lots of stuff going on here, guys. Deborah Wolford says she likes to see what I do and then decide on color possibilities. I know, but I feel like when I show mine first, you guys come up with I think some of you guys have much better lawn chairs than I did. I'm just saying. I think mine was at the bottom of the barrel. And then we had who did like the all green with the stitching. Margarita had the green and the red or the white and the red. That was so cute. Like you guys are just amazing. You inspire me. So I love y'all. I am gonna go get my kiddo to this meet and greet at camp. Um, let's draw names. Hold on. Ooh, let's draw names. Okay, so hold on, let's draw names. I do owe you guys lots of happy mail. Share screen. Let's draw names. I almost forgot. Okay, we're spinning. Diane, yay! Okay, Diane's gonna get some happy mail. That's the other thing I gotta get. I've got a list of happy mail that's got to get sent out. Thank you for the grace. So Susie has been out quite a bit with the end of year too, so we're a little behind. Margarita, I have one. If you still want to grill, email me. You might be over it, but if you still want to grill, email me. I love you all. Have a great rest of the day. Thanks for hanging out with me. We will paint again. Um, I don't know if it'll be next Thursday, if it'll be sooner, but we will see for sure. Okay. Love you all. Thanks for hanging out. Um, have a great day. And y'all keep crafting and spreading joy through the beautiful things you make because the world needs your creativity. I love you, and I'll see y'all next time.